Hello and welcome to a new series I'm calling GameCube Classics. This series, like Xbox Classics, will focus solely on the single system that is the GameCube. The GameCube was released in 2001 and was a system that was not very popular, yet had a great number of mini classic games I don't think a lot of people know about. So in this series, I hope to educate some people in with games that I think that people should definitely check out, some interesting ideas, and definitely some of the better versions of games that were also on PS2. So let's get started. So the first game I'm going to showcase is the remake of Resident Evil. Now I'm using a Wii to do this video, because the Wii has the component cables, and finding GameCube component cables is, next to impossible. So just bear with me. But this is the GameCube Showcase series. So Capcom released the updated version of Resident Evil, the first game, in 2002. This was developed and published by Capcom. It is a remake of the 1996 original Resident Evil. And if you own a GameCube, or even a Wii, this is a must-own game. It's so damn good. Alright, so let's get on with it. Let's see. Okay, let's load the clear here.
Resident Evil.
Now, in Resident Evil, you can choose between two different characters, Chris Redfield or Jill Valentine. They work as Chris Redfield is a hard mode for the game, and Jill is a beginner/easy mode. Just for the sake of this video, I'm going to do Jill's campaign. For the complete experience, you have to play through the game as both characters.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris!
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare. this way! Damn it! Make for that mansion!
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp. A dining room.
In the early days of the GameCube, Capcom partnered with Nintendo to release several games for the GameCube exclusively that would not be on the PlayStation 2 or Xbox. Resident Evil Remake was one of them, and one of the first.
Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
One of the primary aims of the new version of Resident Evil was to sort of clean it up and make it more scary and more and less campy compared to the original PlayStation version. And part of that had to do with hiring, professional voice actors to actually, give a shit when they're doing their lines. As a result, this version looks better, plays better, and just otherwise is completely better than the original version of Resident Evil. Even to this day, this game was released in 2002, and even now, the game still looks fantastic. Completing the New Game Plus mode allows me to have this awesome weapon here, but instead of my standard handgun. But otherwise, it's just like the original game, except you have a frickin' huge infinite shooting rocket launcher.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it. What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
So, like the original Resident Evil and most of the Resident Evil games until Resident Evil 4, this game all has fixed perspectives that all look fantastic. This game looks so photorealistic, and at the time, this was easily the most impressive game for the GameCube. Thanks to the GameCube's, basically non-existent load times, the game can be played in a flash, and it still is just a fantastic game that any GameCube owner should have.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
The game is not necessarily super cheap to pick up, and it was also remade / ported to the Wii in 2009. But the Wii version of the game is just the GameCube version with, waggle controls. So if you have the choice, pick up the GameCube original. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.